Okay, perfect. These are super easy, fun questions. So every once in a while we get a little deep, but not too often.
All right.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
Very much a dog person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a dog?
Yes, I have 2 rescued pitties.
Oh, so cute.
Yep.
Do you have anything on your bucket list?
I feel like my bucket list keeps expanding, like every day. I just have so many different interests that I want to do and try not to spread myself too thin.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to focus myself on one, but it's like, it stems from either working with a certain individual to, you know, I'm not really necessarily too keen on like traveling the world, but there's things I want to accomplish that like are like milestone goals. Like I directed a horror film in college. I'd like to do like a big budget Hollywood movie. It just is a little overwhelming to think about of that side of production.
Right.
But that would be something I would love to see my actual movie have a theater, you know, release and be nationwide, worldwide. So.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So, yeah, a big Hollywood movie. Yeah, I would like to direct.
Cool. Cool.
And turn pro.
Put it out in the universe.
And wait a second. And
that's my other one. Yeah.
That's right.
Favorite childhood memory?
Well, to this day, Disney is one of my favorite places to go. So probably when I was younger, I actually did get to go on the Jaws ride. And Jaws is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
So I remember that vividly of going to Universal back then. I think I was maybe 7 years old. So yeah, that was probably one of my, you know, favorite memories. And to this day, now that I was back in New Jersey, you know, going to Disney was a big deal to travel. And now that I live in Florida, last year I had an annual pass and got to, you know, drive there a couple times during the year. So it was just really cool, full circle event of how much I enjoy those theme parks.
Oh,
so,
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Let's see.
There's not like Cards Against Humanity questions in there, right?
No, but there could be. Well, no.
Yeah,
There could be.
I know you.
That's
No,
that's the podcast
Donna,
after dark. Oh gosh.
Donna has another stack of cards over
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
That's why I skipped some of these because we can't ask them. What would you tell your younger self?
Okay. So for my situation, personally, you know, specifically to me, this isn't like advice for everybody, but I would tell myself not to go to college.
Okay.
Because for what I do and what I was able to do through networking versus actually benefiting from college, I could have done without it. I would have been in a lot less debt. Okay. So I knew what I wanted to do when I was 12 or 13 years old. Okay. So most people I know don't know what they want by then. So I was lucky in that degree. But I think college is good for people to go to if they don't know what they want to do and explore things and figuring that kind of stuff out.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's for everyone.
No.
I would agree with you.
No.
Yeah.
Especially in today's age, there's so many different paths to be, not necessarily an entrepreneur, but to be a business owner and to, you know, do things outside of, you know, a resume that, you know, you can't put on a resume, I should say.
Sure.
There's a lot of different skills that are growing every day with technology.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see. Would you rather hit the pause button or the rewind?
On life,
Yep.
there's no fast forward.
Yeah, you can hit the fast forward, sure. Oh, you don't want to fast forward.
Pause
Let
and
me just
rewind.
tell you.
There are some things I wish I could fast forward through,
Okay.
especially this past year.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I'm very, I guess, impatient in a
Okay.
way. So when it's something that's out of my control, like building the bar,
Mm-hmm.
that was a year-long process, which I wish I could have fast-forwarded through because it was very miserable.
Yeah.
But for certain things, if it was a good thing going on, it was like, you know, I'm backstage at my show and things are going well, I want to pause to enjoy the moment more.
Sure.
But, I mean, there's certain things, of course, everyone wants to rewind to.
Yeah.
But if you were to, you know, pick one, yeah, I guess pause, because things are going pretty well. It's just a matter of what the next step is, so you kind of live in the moment and figure what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What's your biggest fear?
Flying.
Wow, okay.
And for me, being a traveling videographer for X amount of years, that was something I had to face every couple weeks.
I was gonna say, that's an issue.
Yeah, flew to Germany, flew across the, you know, California, everywhere. And at the time, luckily, I wasn't as scared. I had one bad flight from Vegas to New Jersey when I lived up there. That terrified me. It was more the lead up of things getting onto the plane, more so than the actual flight. But of course, the flight was full of turbulence anyway. So it was just, I was very pessimistic during that. So ever since then, I have flown, but I just do not enjoy it.
Okay.
So that's it.
Did you play any sports growing up?
I think I played all of them.
Oh, really?
Yes, I started with soccer, went to baseball, played hockey, basketball, up until middle school. In high school, I played lacrosse and football, but I started bodybuilding when I was 16 years old. So I was in high school, walking around with a spray tan on, getting made fun of before social media was out there, and before any other classes were out there. So I was doing team bodybuilding, and I remember coming in the next day, everyone called me an Oompa Loompa because of my spray tan. Yeah, that's right.
So where did you grow up, or where are you from?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm from New
okay.
Jersey. I just moved down to Florida in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, so fairly recent, and it's been very eventful.
Slightly different.
Yes, no, more so just the amount of changes. I moved twice, had several different jobs already, opened another different business. It's just been a roller coaster of things.
Yeah. Aww. Favorite workout?
Favorite workout?
Yes. Don't say your face kind of went.
Wait a minute.
Wah,
What?
wah.
I like them all.
Oh,
so
good.
Second. I would say chest.
Okay.
Chest is, yeah.
Okay.
That's always been my weak point, so that's why I always train the hardest on.
Okay.
So I just enjoy that. I have the best connection to it too, which you would think I would have a better chest, being it's that connected, but that's what I enjoy.
Nice. This is gonna be scary since you don't like window seat or aisle seat on a plane.
I would still do window. It's not
Okay.
a height thing. It's the mechanics of a plane failing freaking me
Okay.
out.
Okay.
So I'm like, I know the rate of the risk of human error. I'm like, if someone didn't check this flight and I happen to be on the one that goes, of course,
Yeah.
It'll happen fast.
Oh my
I don't want to think.
Lord.
That's the thing.
You
I don't
won't
want to
have
think
time
about
to
that.
think about it.
Yes, you would.
You think so?
As it's falling,
you'd have
it'd be
enough
like the
time.
drop. It'd be like the drop on a roller coaster, but thousands of feet.
Well, you won't remember. You'll be there.
No, not yet. You'll remember.
Well, a little bit. Remember.
You don't know what's after this. You might remember it.
Favorite childhood TV show?
Okay. Probably The Simpsons. I was huge on The Simpsons when I was younger. I had all the figures, all the DVDs, and the video games, and that was just something I really enjoyed. And then, of course, they made the Simpsons Park at Universal, so that was really cool to go see.
Oh, how many times have you been there?
In the last year? No, just the two
funny.
last year.
Last
but,
year.
yeah, it's just cool to see a lot of things that I loved as a kid come to fruition and be able to still experience now as an adult.
Okay.
You know?
Gotcha. Do you have a dream vehicle?
Yes, I have several, but my top two I want is a Corvette C8, a bright rapid blue color, and then right now I have a Hummer H3, but I would like to either an H1 or an H2.
It made it out of the shop.
It did.
I saw you were unfortunately in an accident.
Yes, that was
Not your
fun.
fault.
No, I was at a red light. Oh, that's just one of the events that's happened in the last 2 or 3 years.
Or you want to hit fast forward.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Waiting 3 months for your car and using several rentals in the meantime. That's
Yeah.
fast forward. Yeah.
Aww.
But all good now.
Yeah. What's your proudest? Can't talk. What's your proudest accomplishment?
Okay. I was ready for this one. I'm between two because in college I did direct a horror film that Amazon picked up and put on Amazon Prime. So you go on IMDb, I have my actual official director's credit. It's on DirecTV, Xfinity, all different platforms.
Okay.
So that was a big one for me, but it didn't really, I'm proud about it, but I'm not really proud of the product. I'm just proud of the, the achievement of it being selected to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, I can make something a lot better. I was a student in college.
Sure.
Other than that, my proudest accomplishment would be the connections and network of people I've met, from Jay Cutler to Hani Rambod, and working with all these top coaches and athletes that I've looked up to as a kid. Now being able to text them and ask them things, or just be able to work with them and do all that. So for me to have those people, to have a link of communication with them, I'm very proud of the network I've created.
That's great. It is all about networking.
Yes.
Favorite movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Haven't seen it.
Oh man.
Ask what movies you've seen so far. Ask her.
What movies have you seen?
Well, that's
Now,
a
Maggie,
very
is it
short
that
list.
short list?
Oh my goodness.
What do you
yes.
do?
What do I do?
With your free time, yeah. You don't watch movies?
No, I'm the only one on the planet I have come to
Okay.
find out. Yeah.
Everybody's face is like,
Hey, what is
what do you
wrong
mean?
with you?
Are you
Exactly.
okay?
Yeah. Like, okay.
So what's the last
Not
movie
about
you've seen
me,
in theaters?
The last one I saw in a theater is was Dumb Money. Do you know what?
No.
It's about the GameStop. I guess you'd call it crash boom.
That was in theaters?
Yes,
Okay.
just recently. Do you know what I'm referring to when I'm saying the GameStop? The
Yeah, the
stock
Reddit,
went
the Reddit
up.
crash, GameStop, and
okay. Yep.
yeah,
It was that. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know if I can take your opinion seriously because you haven't seen much, but I'll look at it.
What have I seen other than that?
Was that like a documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's if I
Okay.
get on a plane, what I watch is a documentary.
Okay.
And I have seen. What have I seen on a plane?
I watched
Ford
American Made on
versus
a-
Ferrari?
That's phenomenal. Yeah,
That's
one of the
an
best movies
amazing.
probably ever.
That's good. Yeah, I love
Yeah, it's
that.
one of my favorites ever.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get on with this. Do you have a or have you? No, don't ask that one. Cut. What was your first job?
It was a customer service representative at a meal prep company.
Oh.
Yeah, right out of college. They were a sponsor of the bodybuilding show I was competing in. I went backstage, went to their table, like, hey, I just graduated. I'm looking for a job. I graduated with my film degree, but I would like to just get my foot in the door. So what can I do? They hired me as the customer service rep, and I worked my way up to be the partial marketing director. So I was answering emails, and then I was making content for them, and just slowly worked my way up. And luckily, it was one of the first meal prep companies that was like the delivery type thing. So that's when I started meeting all the top athletes, because I would just be talking to them through emails, and then they remembered me later on, sent them some shirts, and then they posted them. So it was a very, very cool, transition.
That's great. That's great. Does that meal prep company still exist?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Fuel Meals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no longer affiliated with them. They're based in New Jersey, but they
Okay.
were one of the first ones, and it's entirely different owners now too. So
Gotcha.
yeah, but it was cool to be a part of that.
Neat. Are you a morning or evening person?
Evening,
Salty or sweet?
salty,
Nice.
more so cheese.
Oh,
Like
well, that's hard.
pretzels and cheese, and like
Oh.
cheeseburgers, that type of stuff. Macaroni and cheese.
Wonderful. Okay, last question.
Okay.
Is it ever acceptable to double dip at a party?
So it depends on the scenario,
Yes.
but personally, I won't double tip by myself
Oh.
because I'm that weird about it.
Really?
Yeah, so like I said, a pretzel with cheese. If it's a stick, I'll
Yes.
dip one side of it, bite it, and I'll flip it around to the side that wasn't touched at all.
Okay.
And I do that with myself. I won't double dip at all.
On his own plate.
Nice, nice.
Now, if you see somebody else doing it, would you touch that dip again?
No.
Yeah,
I won't.
that's scary. Okay, that concludes my portion.